guys, it's me, Made Up Jen, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna go ahead and actually do nail forms today. So I've never actually done nail forms ever. So I'm gonna go ahead and just use these forms. I actually don't remember where I got these. They came in like in some pack like a while ago, and yeah, I don't know where I got them from, but I'm gonna use these because they're not too long. I've already prepped the nail. I've removed the shine. I have not put dehydrator or primer on it yet. I just, you know, pretend remove the cuticle and remove most of the shine. So it's just ready now for dehydrator and primer. And excuse the birds. If you've been here before, you guys know I have like this humongous grapefruit tree in front of my house, and yeah, I can't avoid what's happening there. So let me show you guys how I did this. I am going to pull this off, and right here, rip this apart, and then pull this, and this goes right under here, and then you pinch right at the corners. And then we go, see, look, like right here it's stuck. So that's why you gotta be careful with how you pinch. I don't know why it did that. I didn't do it on the first one. You're supposed to just pinch this area. This area is supposed to be like open. So we're gonna go under. And I am gonna pinch it in a little bit once I'm in here. And let's see. And then you're supposed to like not go straight down. You guys see how I went down? So I'm gonna go back in. The problem with this hand is that the nails go like straight down, so that's like an issue also. But I'm gonna go here. Oh wait, you see how I left some space there? So let's go back in. So I'm gonna go with these two first. I'm a little bit scared to go any further if I'm being really like honest with you guys. So once you have this, you're supposed to apply a dehydrator and primer. I'm gonna go with the Mia Secret Nail Prep pH Balance Dehydrator and apply one layer of this to the nails to finish just drying out the actual nail in case, you know, I might have left a spot there. And just FYI, this Mia Secret one does smell, so beware of that. And then after, I'm gonna go in and apply the Mia Secret No Burn Acid Free Primer Extra Bond. This comes like in a set. It's cheaper to buy these in a set than it is to buy them separate. So if you could find these together, that's great. I will link them down in my description box below. I will put the bundle, not individually. And then you want to wait until the dehydrator dries before you go in with the primer. So as you guys see, most of the nail looks dry-ish already. So I'm gonna go in with the primer now. And if you're just starting, these are like gonna be the best thing for you to practice, because sometimes, and I don't know if that's just me, but I feel like the more you struggle with learning how to do these things, the better you will become in the long run. Like I said, I don't know if that's just me, but let me go ahead and just I'm gonna just go ahead and put these last two. See, like this one, I peeled it off and it just came off on its own. So this makes it easier to just do this. Oh snap, I did it a little crooked. And then these sometimes will just come apart on its own. This one I actually have to rip apart. So again, don't forget, pinch the front. And then we go under. And sometimes these forms, depending on what type of form you have, they won't stick to the hand. So I've heard, obviously. I don't know. I've never done this before. But like this one's already coming off. Anytime you're doing any type of nail acrylic stuff, you go to Mia Secret because A, it's the cheapest, and B, it's the most accessible. So here we go again with some more Mia Secret. So I'm using the Mia Secret Clear Acrylic Powder. I'm going to go ahead and build the form with this. So it's going to be a thin layer because I am going to apply acrylic. Also, I'm going to be using some new files that I bought from Amazon. These are 100 by 180. I bought these on Amazon like a couple of days ago. I haven't used them yet. I did use my YN 150 by 150 nail file, which is like really beat up. Can you guys tell? It's faded out. I've been using that for like literally almost a year. I bought my YN set during Memorial Day weekend, and Memorial Day weekend is coming up. And the one thing that I like about this right here is you have a square side right here, and then you have a round side on this side. So you go whatever way you want to go. Obviously the square one would be best for filing shape, and then the round would obviously be, you know, rounding out the file on the front, whatever you want to do. This is the 100. This is the 180, if I'm not mistaken. I forgot which one is the rougher side and which is the softer side. I like completely like blanked out on the nails. As you guys can tell, my nails are like bitten. I took off my nails and I have been destroying my nails. I am a former nail biter. I used to bite my nails uncontrollably since I was very little. And when I didn't have any nail, I would bite the skin, and that's where I'm at right now. I've been having a lot of nervous tick stuff happening to me recently because I'm really stressed out because of wedding planning and, you know, all that good stuff. So look, you see this thing already unstuck. Stick your ass up. Okay. And then for the monomer, I am also using the Mia Secret liquid monomer. This is the 8 fluid ounce. Again, this does smell, so be very, very, very aware of that. And one few pointer is if you don't have anything like this to squeeze out the product, you can always go in with a brush and go in flat like this and just pour it over. Sometimes this will help so that the liquid won't fall, because I know like monomer is like precious gold. You do not want to waste it, obviously. So I'm just soaking in my brush. Don't forget to like really go up in there with your brush. I'm gonna put that to the side really quick. I'm gonna fold my paper towels. I get 3 paper towels. I fold it, and then this is my little work area. So we're gonna go one by one. Like I said, I've never done this before. This is my first time, so I'm very scared because of that. But you know, where there's a will, there's a way. And try not to apply so much liquid onto your bead, because we are trying not to, we're trying not to apply such a wet bead, because we don't want it to run everywhere. We just want it to be able to move. And I did go with like a really small bead because I'm scared. And you want to make sure that you build this bead around this area. And you want your bead to be somewhat dry-ish, but not overly wet, so that you can have movement of where the acrylic is laying on. And you go as long as you want to go. I still don't know how long I want this nail to go. So, uh-oh. I moved the damn form. Oh my gosh. I moved the form. That was on me. But I am building this up here. But you guys see it's not running anywhere. I am just moving my acrylic on the corners. We gotta join the nail and the acrylic together. And the one thing I do like about this Mia's Secret clear acrylic is that it's clear, but you can still see. It's not like completely clear where you can't see where it's at. Okay, so I'm missing a little bit of acrylic in this corner and a little bit in this corner, so I'm gonna go back in with a little bit more. So be careful when you're grabbing onto the client's finger, because you can obviously move the form if you didn't place it right and ruin everything you were just doing. And you want to make sure that there are no dips on the sides, because the sides are what's going to pretty much be the structure of your nail. And don't forget to clean your brush, because the acrylic will dry. I just left this there, and I'm gonna move on to the other nail. So these forms are kind of like unsticking. Like I said, I've heard from many times that they don't kind of like stick to the hands, like these practice hands. So we're just gonna go in here and hope for the best at this point. Oh, look at that. You can already tell I did not tape it good, because you can't even see this corner right here. Okay. And again, you guys saw I'm going in, and I am pretty much trying to avoid so much liquid onto my bead. And I am placing it right here where it should be meeting, and pretty much going on the sides. I want to build strength into these forms, and it should be a skinny layer. My first nail I went a little bit fat, but that's because my form moved. And yeah, that happened. You see, this one was a little bit too watered down, so it's dripping a little bit on the side, but it's okay. I'm just gonna clean up right here. and then right here. And then we're gonna finish blending this out. Again, I am no expert. I don't know if I'm doing this right. We're gonna figure it out. If I did this wrong, you will see the next clip with nail tips. I'm dragging the product in. I'm not like pressing down. I'm just slowly moving it with it. You want to be careful every time you're doing this to not remove the product. We're just trying to pull it, not remove it. And clean the brush because I do have acrylic stuck on the brush now. So because of that, let me grab this paper towel and remove some of this out of the way. Every time you have like acrylic stuck on your brush, you want to get it out before it really settles. Like I'm grabbing my brush, laying it flat, and then I'm going in with the paper towel and I'm applying pressure and pulling the brush. So here, pull it, here, pull it, but don't pull so hard where you're gonna pull all the hairs out. You don't want any like cracks. You want to make sure there's some structure here because when you file this right here, it'll crack and the whole form will go to waste. So you really want to make sure that there is a connection between the form and the actual nail. And I do still have this crack right here that does not. The frustration is real right here. And in no way am I a professional. I am learning just like most of you guys are here. So I'm already like a year into doing nails. But the problem is that like if you don't continue practicing, you kind of like lose it. So I haven't done my nails. So I decided, that's the reason also why I decided maybe I should practice right now. No one's home, no one can smell this, the Monomer, because the smell of this Mia Secret one is pretty foul, but you know, it works. That's all that matters at the end. Okay, this one just looks off. Let's let me guys in. Like it just looks, I don't know if you guys can tell because obviously it's clear, but I'm gonna add a little bit more. And then also this acrylic, this clear acrylic, it keeps getting stuck on my brush. And if you want to work little by little, that is fine because that's, as you guys see, that's what I'm doing. I'm like working it slowly, joining it. You need to make sure that that real nail and the acrylic are joining together right here, because if there's a crack there, the form will not hold. And then remember to always clean the sides. Okay, and I am going to apply another bead. So again, don't be afraid to work in small portions. You don't have to get it right on the first bat. Everything takes time with this, you know. Don't be rushed. Don't feel like you need to rush it. Depending obviously on the acrylic, you do have time to work it. So I'm gonna show you guys what I mean when you have to like have support. So right here in this corner, there's like a slight little ridge. It's very small, it's very tiny, but it's enough to not hold this whole form. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with a small little bead. Obviously you would wait for this to dry. The best way to do is here. So this first one's already dry because I did do this one like a long time ago. So let's see what I did. Oh god, I'm scared. Okay, so we're going to put it under. Hiya! Oh, look at that! Oh, look at that! This is my first form, guys. What do you guys think? I think I did pretty okay. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Okay, so obviously, while the other ones are drying, I'm going to show you guys. So, as you guys see right here, there's like a slight extra bit right here, which is fine. Because I would rather have this extra part hang than have a ridge on it. I am going to apply a clear layer right here. I did not do that the first time around, obviously. It's because I was afraid. You guys hear it? You have to hear that clicking sound. Alright, what do you guys think? This one, as you can see, like I'm gonna turn the hand. So let's go right here. So as you guys see on this one, obviously I put way too much right here and not enough right here. And this one, it came out fine, but then we're gonna turn it this way. And this is what happens when you don't clean the edge. You see all this extra, but it's fine because these are things like you could obviously file off, you know, like it's not gonna be the end of the world. So right now what I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use the file, and I'm going to shape these forms a little bit. Don't forget to like really hold on to the hand. So pretty much the file is pushing in this direction and your fingers are pushing in the opposite direction. So doing that pretty much keeps the finger stable so he won't file this all crooked. And it's not thick enough where I need to go in with the e-file and like debulk. We got one right there. What do you guys think? And we're trying not to file so much in this area because we don't want this to crack and this whole form to go down. And also make sure to have your finger here to kind of guide you so you won't cut your client, your customer, as you are filing here, because you can obviously grab onto their skin. So this is the only nail that came out with like that C curve compared to the other ones. So this is probably the only one that I got the actual like curve the way it was supposed to. It's probably the only one I got right. I'm gonna do this real quick. Just want to see. This is the one good thing about this hand, like you could turn it around. So I'm turning it around just to see where I'm at with the length. If I'm a little too low, like this one. And also this is a good view for you to continue filing, because sometimes you think you'll file nice and straight and then you turn it this way and the next thing you know, bam, it is not straight. It is super crooked. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go in with my Young Nails swipe, and I'm gonna just use this to remove any other dust I might have still stuck on here, which you guys know I obviously do. Bam! Look at that. Oh my gosh. My first time doing forms are A-okay. Oh god, it was such a struggle, and obviously I didn't do it right. You guys see right here, like the acrylic is just like clipping off. But here you go. This is the first time me making nail forms, and I think I did pretty good. They still need obviously a lot of work, and the reason why I say they still need a lot of work is because of this. Okay, so this one is the only one that got like that C curve. This one was almost fine, but I got it a little crooked. This one, it's pretty flat. This corner is in and this one is out. And then this one is fine. None of them got the C curve except for this one. But I think I did fine. Just make sure when you guys are working on your forms, be patient. You're not always going to get it on the first try. I know some people can talently like do that, but you know, practice makes perfect. So if you guys like this video, please make sure to like it, and if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe. And if you want to see any more nail videos, please let me know what you guys want me to review on the comment box down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.